What is up, Game Bingers? Liam here, and today I have a Diablo 3 review for you. I'm not going to waste any of your time, and I'm just going to jump right into this review. I've been waiting 10 years for this game, and to be honest, I was expecting a lot more, but it's still a very fun game. The one thing I had a problem with the most was the storyline. I played through it once, and it might not be enough to understand, but when I played through it, I found it very hard to comprehend what was going on. With the fast-pacedness, it was just a bit too much for my slow-paced mind. Being an avid Diablo fan, playing a bit of the first one and playing a lot of the second one, I know that all the games are a lot alike. In other aspects, not being graphics, of course. But seriously, who cares about graphics? That's like watching porn for the storyline. When I was questing, I found the acts and the missions to be very fast-paced, which is most likely the reason why I didn't understand the story a lot. And at the end of the game, I found I was really frustrated because in the Act 2, I had more trouble fighting Belial than I did Diablo himself. Which is kind of odd because without Diablo, Belial wouldn't have existed. But Diablo 3 isn't all negatives for sure. There's a lot of positives to the game. The added friends list in Diablo 3 is way better than the commands you used to have to use on Battle.net in Diablo 2. That was just way confusing and really hard to use. If you have no idea what I'm talking about with that, it's because not a lot of people knew about the hidden friends list in Diablo 2. It was really hard to find, and the only way you'd be able to find it is if you searched it up on Google or something. I know I complained about the fast-pacedness of the quests and the missions, but maybe that's a good thing. It's not keeping you doing the same thing over and over, and it's not making you extremely bored. So it could be a positive, who knows. The new added blacksmithing capabilities in Diablo 3 has really added another competitive stance into the game. You might be asking me, why would it add another competitive stance? Well, because the blacksmithing pages are really hard to find in Nightmare mode. Well, not really hard, but enough, and it might add a little more competition between your teammates if you're playing online to get those pages so you can get your blacksmithing level up past level 5, I think it is. I know I talked about all the negatives in the game and not as many positives in the game, but the positives definitely outweigh the negatives, and I do plan on playing Diablo 3 a lot in the future. I just think Blizzard could have done better, but there's always room for improvement, and they can always just add patches and expansions. Remember, guys, this was just my opinions expressed in this video, and you should not hate on me for maybe saying the wrong thing or something like that. But anyways, guys, remember, it's mostly Liam.